Hello, this is Ian with DC Digital, and today we're going to be showcasing our new DC-10C-PKG-ANDON full box max counter. This order is going out to ATG Precision Products, which is a metal manufacturing plant, and how this will be used is going to be used to manage the maximum amount of boxes that are being produced. How this works is the client sets the desired amount of objects to count up to, then our diffusive area reflective sensor detects the boxes and causes the counter to count up by 1. Afterwards, the ANDON light will flash red when the maximum count is reached, and the junction box allows us to reset the count back to 0. So now I'm going to go over the functions on how this counter is meant to work. So as you can see right here, we have our push button switches on the top of the enclosure, and this is what we'll be using to increment and decrement the maximum count. So the first things first, we have to set the desired maximum count, and that will be acting as our maximum threshold. So in order to do that, we just press this second button right here to increment a count, and this does it by ones. So say you want the count to be automatic and you don't want to keep pressing this button over and over. So in that case, you come over to this third button, which is our set count. And as you can see, it's automatically incrementing for us. We don't have to press this second button right here. In order to stop it, just press it again. And if you want to decrement the count, just press this first button right here, and that decrements our maximum count. And if you want to reset everything back to 0, just press and hold it for 3 seconds. That resets it back to 0. So as you can see right now, I have our maximum count set to 5. And it goes back to 0. That's our maximum count for which the area deflective sensor is going to end up detecting. So we're going to wave our hand in front of this 5 times. And upon putting my hand in front of this for the 5th time, the piezo alarm goes off in the back, and the ANDON light goes off as well, and it flashes red. So now we're going to stop it by pressing the big red button on our environmentally sealed junction box. That stops the piezo alarm, and it also resets our count back to 0. You can also decrement this maximum display count using the environmentally sealed junction box with our decrement button that's located on the top of this junction box right here. You just press it one time, and that decreases or decrements the maximum display. As you can see, for our hardware, it's a 14 gauge black powder coated aluminum enclosure. Its display size is 1 inch that could be viewed up to 25 feet away. The number of digits it has is 4 digits, and it can count up to a total of 9,999 by ones. Its power type is a 120 to 240 VAC wall adapter with a 6 feet power cord. For mounting, we have our 2 slotted teardrop knockouts, and for accessories, we have our diffused reflective area sensor that operates at 10 feet. So in other words, it detects objects that are 10 feet away from it, and it has a 9-foot cable that is connected in the back of the enclosure right here, which, as you can see on the right side here of this backside enclosure, it is connected via a terminal block. We also have our environmentally sealed push button switch, which is in a junction box that is environmentally sealed, and it also has a 25-foot cabling, which our junction box is also connected to the OptiBase board. We have our multicolored ANDON light that flashes red when the maximum count has been reached, and we also have our piezo alarm, which is connected to the ANDON light. And last, we also have our 3 buttons on top of the enclosure for the maximum control counter. So again, this is Ian with DC Digital, demonstrating our DC-10C-PKG-ANDON full box max counter with a diffusive reflective area sensor, an environmentally sealed junction box switch, and our piezo alarm with an ANDON light on top of the enclosure. Thanks for watching.